This is Ballista. It's a flying wing design that's really minimalistic on one side, but still very aggressive with the sharp angles. And then on the other side, I think it looks pretty cool, kind of like a crossbow or ballista. So it's a flying wing, but you can quite easily throw it like this. So you put your index finger behind this ridge gently. Don't put it in there, just push it against it lightly. And then you put your thumb on the nose to balance it, and you can throw it very hard by just pushing it with your index finger and flicking your wrist, and you can throw it as hard as you want. It can take it. It is quite complex to fold, not that hard, but you need a lot of precision to make it work, and it can be a bit tricky to trim. So the folds themselves, the origami is not super complicated, but try to make it really precise, and in the end take your time to trim it to make it fly as best as you can. I'm using a regular sheet of A4 paper. I'm going to start by just folding it in half. Very precisely. Now I'm gonna take one edge towards the other edge and leave a pinch mark in the middle. So don't crease all the way, just pinch it. Now we're going to take this edge towards the pinch mark and this time crease all the way through. Now close this up. We're going to fold outwards from this corner. And you want to almost hit this part in the middle, but leave a gap of a few millimeters, something like this should work. Now flip over the paper. I'm just going to match this corner to land on the other one, like so, and take this little flap and fold it along with the rest. I'm going to stand this up with the middle ridge like this. I want to squash fold it all the way. But you want to make sure to leave a little gap in front, so you want to leave a gap of a few millimeters. Make sure the center crease goes nicely through the middle of that gap. Then in the back you want to close up the back of the plane, else you will rip the paper. So it's best to start from the back and then fold towards the front. Because if you start creasing from the front to the back, you can tear the paper here. Now take these little triangles and wrap them around that edge, like so. Now take this corner and you want to make a crease starting from this intersection here and land it on this edge, like that. And we do the same on the other side. Open that up, open this up. Now we're going to fold forward, so you see these little tabs, you want to make a crease right before they start, right there. Make sure the center crease here lands on the center crease that's behind it. Now take this little tab, open up the pocket on the other side and tuck it in there. Now open the pocket from this side and tuck the other tab in there. I'm going to take this short edge and fold it towards this layer, like so. And we do the same on the other side, of course. Now we open this up again. Now we're going to fold it again, where we just did, but this time you open up this pocket and flatten it this way. We're going to take this crease here and here and invert it to tuck it in this pocket. And we do the same on the other side, so we open this up, this pocket, flatten it this way, open up this pocket and invert that crease and tuck it inside and flatten everything. Now we're going to take this part and we're going to wrap it behind the layer behind by inverting or remaking this crease, like so. Now here on the sides, here and here, we have a little crease that lands on this edge. So you can't really see it, but we're just going to remake that crease and tuck it behind this layer, like so. And we do the same on the other side. And now just gently flatten all the layers. There's some pretty thick parts, so take your time to make everything nice and flat. Now we're going to make a crease. We're going to land this corner against this edge, starting from this little corner here, like so. We're going to do the same on the other side, so start a crease here and land this corner against that edge, like so. Now we're going to open this up, flip over the plane, and invert those creases. I'm going to make a new fold, taking this edge towards that crease, and here as well. And now you want to stand it up so that this first part is just creased up a little, and then the rest of the winglets is vertical like this, and that way you get the best balance. If you need to trim the plane, if it goes too much to the left, you want to bend the right edge a bit outwards, and the other way around, if it goes too much to the right, you want to bend the left edge a bit outwards of this winglet. And if it dives down too much, you might want to bend the back of the plane up. It might need quite a lot of up adjustments here. So I hope this flies well for you, and good luck folding and flying it. I will warn you that it is pretty hard to trim, so it might not fly well at first. You might really have to dial it in, and it might need a lot of up elevator or left or right adjustments. So good luck.